On this episode of One TV,
we're really excited about all these partners and all the places that kids can go.
That appeal of that training program and the prestige of the training program, really it draws in people who want to be physicians, who want to get this experience.
A job site for those who have been impacted by the justice system.
hello and welcome back to One TV, our next era for those of you watching at home. And this is our opportunity to remind you of the things happening at Shelby County Government with our own mayor. And here's some important topics about budget and ways you can support the community. So if you're ready to get started, let's welcome Mayor Lee Harris. Mayor Harris, thanks for being here with us today. Our goal in this first segment is to update folks about what's happening, and it's almost summertime and students are getting out of school. What are you doing in your office to help folks have something to do over the summer?
So we're working with a variety of partners to make sure that kids and families have a lot that they can do this summer for free. And so we've worked with the YMCA and other partners, particularly our museums and other cultural assets, to make those participating partner admissions free for families and for students. It's called 901 Student Passport. Go to the website, check it out. But you'll find that you can get free admission to places like the Metal Museum and Slave Haven, the Brooks Museum, the Dixon Gallery and Gardens, the Museum of Science and History, Davis Manor in Bartlett. Just a variety of different offerings that families can partake in and enjoy over the course of this summer for free, paid for by Shelby County Government in coordination with the YMCA to make sure that kids have something that they can do with their parents and their loved ones, where they can learn about the history and legacy of this community, and they can be stimulated and think creatively and use that part of their brain. So we're really excited about all these partners and all the places that kids can go. At the same time, we want people to get outside and stay healthy, and we always have free opportunities to stay healthy and throw a frisbee or roll around in the grass in this community. We've got a world-renowned park out at Shelby Farms, one of the largest urban parks in America. We've got Overton Park in the center of our community, which has an amazing set of offerings that they also put on during the course of the summer. So we're encouraging people to get out. I Love Memphis blog is one of my favorites, really to learn more about what's happening and all the cultural and entertainment opportunities that our community has to offer.
And remember, all partners for the 901 Student Passport Program, it is on your screen right now. Take a look at that, but you can also go to the website. Again, free admission.
Did I say free?
Yeah, free. I mean, what are you going to do with your summer? Kids are home, out of school, all that. It's a great opportunity. Thank you to you and the folks at your office for leading our community in this effort. And in the next segment, we're going to dive in to budget talk.
Shelby County, Tennessee was founded as an agricultural hub for the South. We're now an ag tech center for the world. We're on a mission to prepare the nation's next generation of leaders by providing world-class education, world-renowned healthcare, and a strong infrastructure to support the world's best businesses. Shelby County is more than a place for people to live. It's a destination where families can thrive. We welcome diversity, we celebrate our culture, and we honor our history. Welcome to Shelby County, or like we love to say, welcome home.
And welcome back to One TV Episode 2. Today's topic of the day is all about Regional One Health, which is why, in addition to having Mayor Harris with us today, we also have Dr. Kerwin with Regional One. I'm not even going to begin to explain. Tell folks what your titles are and the multiple hats that you wear, which you have to do at a trauma center.
Yeah, I really do. So I wear a couple hats. So on the university side, within the Department of Surgery, I am the chief of the Division of Trauma and Surgical Critical Care. So I've been responsible for recruiting and developing 10 other surgeons that work in the trauma center with me. On the hospital side, I serve as the chief of trauma. And so probably the best way to think about it is maybe like a service line director within a hospital. So working on some of the finances and budgeting, programmatic things, equipment issues, space issues, efficiencies of the hospital, if you will.
Multiple hats, important work. We thank you for all the work that you and your team do. What is, for the folks at home, what is a Level 1 trauma center and why is it so important to our community?
So a Level 1 trauma center is really important for people that get hurt. And I always say people don't think they're going to get hurt. They don't think they're going to get in a car crash. They don't think they're going to get hurt trimming their tree, or they're hanging lights on their house at holidays and fall off the ladder. And so level 1 trauma center, you want there readily available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's what we do. We're readily available. Trauma surgeons like myself, nurses, orthopedic surgeons, neurosurgeons, oral surgeons, ENT, radiology, vascular surgeon. Every medical specialty you could think of is readily available, either in the hospital or available by phone to come into the hospital. Skilled nurses, skilled techs, therapists, radiology department, all the things readily available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that are not available in other hospitals. That doesn't mean they're bad hospitals.
Right.
They're not available in regular emergency departments. Again, not that they're bad. Those things are just not available, and they've not focused on people who have been injured and have immediately life-threatening problems that need attention right now.
And that's the place we want to go if, heaven forbid, we need that kind of service. Speaking of that, Shelby County owns the hospital, is responsible. Does Mississippi and Arkansas, do they share any responsibility in that?
Most of the folks served by the hospital are from our part of the state, West Tennessee, and most of those are from Shelby County. As you say, Shelby County Government owns the hospital, and so it's our responsibility to make sure that that hospital is enduring. It's going to cost significant resources to make sure that that happens. I'd love to be able to get a lot of that money from another place, someone else's pocket, Arkansas taxpayers or Mississippi taxpayers. I once recall a politician saying that he could build a wall on our border and get another country to pay for it. But the reality is that once you own something, whether it's the roof at in your house, or the cars in your driveway, or the hospital that sits in the center of your city, you've got a responsibility to make sure that it is available for the next generation. And for sure, Regional 1 is going to be needed for the next generation. And the only way to make sure that that occurs is for us to invest in it. That's going to take substantial resources. I can't pull the $700 million to $1 billion that it takes to rebuild this campus out of my pocket. It's going to. I know. So unfortunately, it is going to take us raising revenues, and these are not like waters that I enter into without some, anxiety, but it is necessary. Those are the kinds of investments that will last for generations, and those are the kind of investments that matter the most.
Great segue to this next question, which is about training future doctors and that partnership with UTHSC. Can you talk a little bit about that, Dr. Kerwin, and why that's so important and such an investment for Memphis and Shelby County?
It really is, and that was one of that partnership between UTHSC and Regional 1 was something that excited me to come back and come. I came back about 2 years ago into this position. And that appeal of that training program and the prestige of the training program, really it draws in people who want to be physicians, who want to get this experience. It makes our programs are not only known regionally, but nationally, and even some of them worldwide. And so that's really important to draw the trainees in, those are residents and students, residents and fellows, to draw them in, and then take what they've learned and take it elsewhere. We at UTHSC have trained, I think, about 40% of the physicians at some point in their training that now work in Tennessee, somewhere in Tennessee. And so we have a tremendous impact on not only patients here in our community, but all around Tennessee, because the physicians that we train go out into other areas of Tennessee. And it's not only physicians too, it's nurses, it's pharmacists, it's CRNAs who work in the operating room, it's nurse practitioners. So it's a tremendous resource for us and for the surrounding areas as well.
And it's so great when we hear that storyline of somebody who trained here, went somewhere, and came back to give back to this community. So we're grateful for all the work that you and the staff at Regional 1 do every day, really, to protect us and save our lives if needed, heaven forbid, right? Yes. And one final question for you, folks watching at home. Why should they care about this, and who should they contact to help make all this happen?
Well, it's only by the grace of God and good fortune that any of us don't end up in a predicament where we need the kind of care that Regional 1 delivers every single day. And one day, God forbid, our luck will run out, or our luck will run out with respect to our loved ones. And if we want the very best care available, that care is at our Level 1 Trauma Center, the only one in this region, located at Regional 1. And so that's why people should care. That's why it's important and relevant in all of our lives. Talk to your neighbors, hear their stories about how they served in Regional 1. You will be astonished by the impact that this hospital has had on families around our entire community. And so I'd ask people to use their voice and talk to their local elected officials and ask them to summon the courage to take advantage of this moment to invest in Regional 1. Even though it's going to be hard, and even though we're going to need revenue to do it, this is our moment to make sure that hospital is available and enduring.
Thank you. That was great. Thank you for joining us today. And we appreciate all the work that you'll probably leave the studio to go continue doing.
Well, appreciate being here, and thank you for your confidence and support.
As the work continues to reduce crime in Shelby County, the Shelby County government is expanding their second chance opportunities to provide more jobs to justice-impacted individuals. One TV's Kelly Roberts has a story about how a new jobs website aims to provide jobs, give dignity, hope, and remove barriers beyond the bars.
With one website, Shelby County Government aims to reduce recidivism, give families second chances, and encourage more engagement in the local economy. It's a jobs website called Work to Break the Cycle, a jobs site for those who have been impacted by the justice system.
And in Shelby County, we believe in second chances. We believe in redemption. We believe if you've served your time and you want to work, that you should be given a chance to work.
Senior policy advisor for Mayor Lee Harris, Jerry Green, came up with the concept of Work to Break the Cycle through her passion for common sense and compassionate ways to reduce recidivism.
We know that most people who make mistakes leave prison eventually. Most people are going to return to our community. And the number one way to stop them from coming back, study after study after study shows, is a career.
Work to Break the Cycle is updated monthly with open jobs for people who have been impacted by the justice system. By creating a website solely for justice-impacted individuals, it can give them more confidence during the job application phase, knowing they are qualified for this job and their history will not get in the way.
America is on the cusp of really being great because we've now decided that everybody is valuable. Mayor Harris is leading the nation in putting a place online, a website that assures you an opportunity to be truly looked at.
And with the job comes benefits that help make the employment sustainable and meaningful.
And our jobs pay a livable wage. Our jobs come with benefits and opportunity for skill development and growth.
This Second Chance initiative builds on the previous work of the Harris administration, including the Ban the Box ordinance, which gets rid of any question about criminal history on a Shelby County government job application.
And it is the next frontier of helping those with a criminal history reintegrate back into our community.
Criminal court clerk Heidi Kuhn has also spent the last 5 years holding frequent expungement clinics to help people settle back into the community.
I'm not looking at it as though we're expunging just one individual. We're assisting a family and a community.
Throughout Shelby County government, there are programs to help justice-impacted individuals. You can contact the Office of Reentry at 901-222-4550. More on Work to Break the Cycle can be found at worktobreakthecycle.com. For One TV, I'm Kelly Roberts.
Shelby Cares is on a mission to help make Memphis and Shelby County the healthiest place on earth, starting with you. With practical advice, free health services, and fun wellness activities, Shelby Cares makes it cool to be healthy. It's getting hot outside, y'all, and summer is quickly approaching. Here are 4 ways to protect yourself from that hot summer sun. Wear sunscreen. Yes, everyone needs sunscreen. Sunscreen with SPF 15 or higher can prevent skin cancer, the development of fine lines, and premature aging. I wear sunscreen every day. Wear a hat. Are you going to be cooking out or fishing this summer? Throw a hat on to protect yourself from the sun's UV rays. Baseball caps work, but wide-brimmed hats provide even more coverage while you're enjoying time outside. Wear lip balm. Excessive sun exposure can cause skin and lip cancer. Protect your lips from becoming cracked and peeling by putting on some lip balm every 2 to 3 hours when outside. Check the SPF levels of your lip balm and try to find a balm that is SPF 15 or higher. If you wear lipstick, use a conditioner before you apply your lipstick to keep those lips smooth and healthy. Wear sunglasses. In addition to making you look cool, sunglasses protect your eyes from UV rays, which can cause cataracts and other eye problems. Darker lenses provide more protection for your eyes when you're out in the sun. I'm ready to head outside safely. Are you? This health tip is brought to you by Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris's Office of Innovation. I'm Tami Sawyer, your favorite healthcare equity ambassador, and I'm asking you to put yourself first, get healthy, and help me spread the word about good health.